History. Everything I've done, everything I'll do today, everything I'll ever do, I do to protect this world. Someone once told me that with great power comes great responsibility. That's usually thought of as a lesson for children. A simple injunction to do the right thing. But there's nothing simple about it. When I put on this armor, I took on more power than any human was ever intended to have, and maybe more responsibility than my heart can truly bear. But today, I will do my job. I will protect you. No matter what it takes. Birth and adoption. The biological parents of Tony Stark were two SHIELD agents, Amanda Armstrong and Jude, who met during a courier mission. After Jude saved Amanda from an assassin, they got to know each other and fell in love. Following a 2-year relationship, Amanda became pregnant. A week before giving birth to the baby, Jude revealed to have been a Hydra double agent with little regard for anybody but Amanda and himself, who sold out fellow SHIELD soldiers, and was even responsible for the incident that had almost cost Amanda her life. During a discussion when he was trying to convince Amanda to accept Hydra's protection, she attacked Jude and killed him. Traumatized by this development, Amanda asked SHIELD to ensure her future baby would find a safe and happy home. However, director Nick Fury followed the same procedure used for unwanted pregnancies in the agency, and the baby was left in an orphanage in Sofia, Bulgaria after Amanda birthed him in a local hospital. Fury's associate and famous industrialist Howard Stark learned of this, and decided to find the baby and adopt him, keeping the name Amanda wished he retained, Anthony. Howard Stark, Earth, 616, Maria Stark, Earth, 616, and Anthony Stark, Earth, 616, from International Iron Man Vol 17001. Howard Stark presenting Tony to Maria. In addition to Howard and his wife Maria suffering the latter's inability to give birth again, they needed to find a healthy boy to act as a decoy in place of their secret firstborn, Arno Stark. Arno's gestation had been extremely difficult, and his birth was only made possible with the help of an alien robot, the Rigel Lien Recorder 451, who had agreed to help the baby survive in exchange of the opportunity to bioengineer him, so he could accelerate humanity's technological growth in the future. However, as 451 genetically modified the baby in womb, Howard had discovered the robot had some sort of kill switch that would compromise the life of his son in the future, for which Stark developed a bio-cocktail to interfere with it behind 451's back. Once Arno was born, 451 left the Earth. In a turn of events, Howard's interference with 451's machinations had caused the newborn to become fatally ill. The Starks had decided to keep the baby hidden in the Maria Stark Foundation hospice. In addition to filling the void left by Arno's fatal illness, Tony's adoption would prevent 451 from learning of Howard's meddling if it ever returned to the Earth. Early life and education. Tony grew up completely unaware of Arno's existence or that he was adopted. While loved unconditionally by Maria, Tony suffered from a strained relationship with his father, both due to the contrast of Tony's sensitive and reclusive nature with Howard's glorification of physical prowess and Howard's ever-increasing drinking habits, which caused him to verbally abuse Tony and suffer from mood swings. This last factor caused Tony to turn to electronics as a coping mechanism at barely 5 years old, as he started to believe hardware to be comprehensible and reliable, whereas people were unpredictable and hard to understand. Tony's world couldn't find order, but the things he built did. In order to toughen his son, Howard sent Tony to boarding school at the age of 7, much to Maria's dismay. The following years, Tony learned of discipline of body and strength of character as Howard intended, while spending his free time reading alone. At the age of 13, the stories of Thomas Mallory opened Tony the doors to a new world of dedication to a cause greater than oneself, of chivalry, honor, and armored heroes. After boarding school, Tony joined an undergraduate program at MIT. At the age of 15 he would effortlessly graduate as class valedictorian with double majors in physics and engineering. When he was 17, Tony met Meredith McCall, his first love and, unfortunately, the daughter of Howard's greatest business rival. Their relationship didn't develop beyond being a summer love, due to the combined interference of Meredith's father and Howard. Meredith was sent to live with relatives, and Tony was scheduled to go to Europe for education, with neither being told where the other was. The breakup was numbed by Tony's school routine at Cambridge University in England, where he met another girl named Cassandra Gillespie. Worse luck, Cassandra was also the daughter of a rival weapons manufacturer of Howard. Their relationship and Tony's attendance to Cambridge were both cut short by Howard, who believed the recently established relationship to be nothing but a way for the Gillespies to get information on Howard through Tony. Tony doubted Howard and even tried to run away with Cassandra, but she eventually admitted that while she had fallen in love with Tony, their relationship did start as a ploy of her mother. Around this time, Tony met Dr. Ted Slatt during a symposium. The physicist became a mentor to Stark, and taught him values beyond the importance of science, like the significance of guiding the search for knowledge with an ethical compass, and carrying an open mind. Tony taking over Stark Industries. Tony's mental dexterity caused him to drift into his 20s as shiftless thrill-seeker in the search for the challenges mundane life lacked. However, he would also lose interest of the dangerous hobbies he mastered, like skiing, parachuting and hang gliding.